Hey, let me out. I'm not meant to be put in the box and displayed on a shelf. You know, he wouldn't be struggling about this if he hadn't dropped his shovel. Hey viewers, let me ask you something. Have you ever gotten a toy or something that had an extra limb or an arm? No? Oh yeah, let me broaden to society's 2019 social norms. Alright, have any of you experienced a glitch in FORTNITE? I'm assuming that most of my viewers don't watch or play FORTNITE and at least do something more productive like playing with action figures. Say, why not combine video games with action figures so that we can all come to terms of agreement? Wait, is that why you're here? Oh yeah, this video's about Amiibo. Right, I knew that. Anyway, we're getting way off track here, and I'm sorry. Well, where were we? Oh right, factory errors on action figures and etc. So every so often, you get that one real-world malfunction or glitch that makes your purchased item look stranger and more taboo apart from the norm. This happens with a lot of things in life, including Amiibo figures most certainly. Once plagued with these mistakes, it creates a very strange looking Amiibo with such things such as an extra arm, being broken off the stands, and much more. But how in the world does this happen? Well, simple. Through the factory where the newest Amiibo is mass-produced, there is an Amiibo being, well, mass-produced. And every so often there will be an Amiibo in the manufacturing line that slips through the cracks, metaphorically and sometimes literally, and the machines painting and placing the parts all together will slip up and add or subtract something to that Amiibo that wasn't intended for the production, resulting in some very minor or very oddball end results. The machines don't know better. Now there are some exceptions to actual humans making Amiibo from what I've heard, although that's very rare. Such examples include the Smash Bros. Meta Knight mask having to be handcrafted due to production errors, and the Yoshi's Woolly World line being crafted with pure yarn. However, this is all just rumor, speculation, and myth from inside the factory walls. Rest assured, some of the employees out there will probably have a good laugh once they see a defective Amiibo on that conveyor belt. Now out in the wild, factory error Amiibo have been becoming more scarce among the public nowadays, which proves that Nintendo is actually improving their quality standards with Amiibo to some degree. But what captures the attention of the masses to misprint Amiibo? Well, first and foremost, they're unique and sometimes strange looking. Sometimes they even look downright awesome, such as this pit with two of his sacred bows of Palutena. Sometimes defects range from something as subtle as a smudge of paint missing or smeared, or something like an Amiibo going all Toy Story 2 in the packaging. Due to slight demand for these morphed, warped, and broken figures, it makes them pretty hard to find in the wild. Think of it quickly. The concept is rather interesting, as someone rushes through the thousands of Samus Amiibo just to find that one factory error Amiibo sitting there. You've got an expression on your face like you've won the lottery, except that finding misprint Amiibo won't exactly buy you a mansion anytime soon. Some can get very lucky and find one out there in the store shelf where nobody looked. Some Amiibo collecting employees can also find them and snatch them up before it even gets displayed on the shelf that day. And some people are even lucky enough to get them in the factory right when they were made. The demands of these things goes up to the point of even, you guessed it, the secondary market. Once these things hit eBay or something, they can command outrageous prices. Holy crap! $250 for a Zelda Amiibo? Oh, Amiibo collectors, anything for that one gray smear of paint on her nose. Kinda looks like a nose piercing. Don't worry though, for those who want these Amiibo hoping they'll do something incredible or special for you compared to the normal counterparts, they don't. Yes, you aren't missing much here, because factory error Amiibo don't benefit in anything but for hardcore collectors to display them on their shelf. Keep in mind too, it all depends on the variant, because sometimes an Amiibo with a broken stand, for example, isn't always going to be a misprint. It might have been a shipping error where the package somehow shook to the point where the Amiibo came off its stand, or broke something obviously. And some liars will go out their way to tamper with the box just to make it so that they look authentic. If you have your hands on one of these fabled misprints of legend though, you are very lucky, my friend. For those who don't, however, I bet they're rather curious on what these look like, yes? Well, for the rest of the video, I'll be showcasing some of the most infamous, funny, and sometimes vile examples of Amiibo defects and errors, straight from the factories. Well, straight from Google Images actually, but besides the point, let's get into these defects. Yeah, you got Samus with 2 cannons here. Yeah. A lot of these misprints actually come with 2 weapons on their hands, just like this Marth. Imagine that, a Marth with 2 swords in Smash Bros. You got Villager about to hit the hardest whip. I actually prefer the Peach with no legs, because you have her floating like she did in Super Mario Bros. 2. Oh man, Luigi's getting fat. This buckle strap came off. Now, this is something very interesting that I want to point out. Apparently, first print villagers had wide eyes and like bigger eyes and eyes that are far apart, and that apparently makes them more valuable than the restock ones after this. I really don't see the difference here. It's just literally one's eyes are different, and yeah, I don't think that justifies one being $100 some odd. Headless Rosalina, extremely rare. Or you could just tear its head off once you unpackage it. I mean, there's that. Well, it's only rare because it's inside its box and headless. Well, I object. Give it to your 6-year-old sister or brother and let them shake it like a maraca until pop, its head comes off. You know that taunt you get in the Smash Bros series with Toon Link where he flails his arm around for some reason? Well, this is exactly the result of what happens when he does it too much. This, I actually have to admit, is pretty interesting, because despite the fireball coming off, Mario still looks pretty cool. She has no lips or mouth. You're getting this one. Well, I don't want that thing staring at me on my shelf. Oh, I see what's wrong here. Her arm's gold. This one's just wrong. Oh my god, what happened? What kind of terrible monster will put a sticker over Donkey Kong's figure? It's getting to the point where you come to think when a GameStop employee comes to unbox Amiibo packaging, you get this, and they think to themselves, this doesn't look awkward and out of place at all. Finally, they found a way to shut Jigglypuff up. That's all I heard from this little puffball. Fun fact, Jigglypuff is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Yoshi tried to get away, but he's not escaping jail this time. He's gotta pay his taxes. This is that one Amiibo where the Luma's eyes are behind it. Wait until you see the front. Oh, now that's creepy. Talk about a polar opposite to the twin cannon Samus Amiibo. You kidding me? People are paying attention to that when you can get Samus with 2 arms? Mario, if you want to get a job as a mannequin, that's not the way to display any of the items. Now you see Bowser here, on the other hand, is doing it the correct way. Even Villager's doing it right. He's showing off those oh my god. There's only one thing I really have to say about this one, and that's Princess Bow. See guys, Peach is so polite. The only flaw she's having right now is that if she sits like that forever, she's gonna have back problems when she gets old. Alright, with all the acrobatics going on here, Peach should just join the track team and do pole vaults or something. Samus didn't just skip leg day here, she tripped on her own leg. Oh, looks like Mark here fused with a nematode from SpongeBob. Time to stretch those legs. Time to stretch your arms. Time to stretch until your whole torso comes out. Even grown up, Link here doesn't learn. Unlike Toon Link the last time, flailing his arms around with a heavy sword, this time Link decides to use his claw shot endlessly to the point where his arm pops off along with it. Why am I going into such detail with plastic figures? Why does this channel even exist? So this is what happens to your Pokemon when you release them from their Pokeball mid-flight. Careful, you're gonna give your Pikachu brain damage. Finally, Nintendo does something right with their Amiibo, because decapitating Toad is exactly what we Nintendo fans wanted ever since the N64 days. I think I might want to take a long nap after these Amiibo. Very long nap. Maybe the same goes for some of you. Either way, hope you guys still enjoyed the video, and just like the factory era Amiibo, I worked very hard on this video. Wait, that came out wrong. Got anything interesting to say about this video? Maybe I'll do more funny The Dead Inside Amiibo video reactions in the future, at least with the requests increase. Anyways, I'm going to sleep now, and I'll see you on the Amiibo. This is not ASMR.